Whether you're watching, listening or reading this, welcome back to the Runpreneur vlog. And today we're talking about day 3 self-isolation, running around my house. So the Runpreneur vlog is part of the Runpreneur challenge, which is our mission to raise £1 million for children's charities by run vlogging on consecutive days the distance of 1 lap around the world. It is a staggering 11-year challenge, 40,075 kilometres. I have to run a minimum of 5 kilometres every single day whilst vlogging, and I'll even do it barefoot style. So if you want to find out how to support the challenge, please go to the links in my bios or go to the website challenge.runpreneur.co, and as always, let's get started. So, day 3, averaging about 9 kilometre runs every day around my house and garden, which is also a building site as we're getting the extension done. So I'm having to duck through lean-tos, jump over trenches, run around cars, trip hazards. Not ideal. Incredibly claustrophobic. 50 to 55 minute runs. It's pretty full on. Starting to hate running by doing this, but then I suppose that'll teach me for going out and watching the football and putting myself in risk of having to self-isolate, which has inevitably happened. So it's like a mini challenge. It's 8 days of self-isolation. This is run number 3, so it works out somewhere in the region of about 180 laps per day that I have to do, which gets me to keep me on track with my target mileage for the week, which is 66 kilometres per week. So I'm trying to do 73 kilometres over the 8 days of self-isolation. So it's somewhere in the region of 1,500 laps I'll be doing of my house and garden to be able to achieve that mileage. So it's very, very demoralising, I'm not going to lie. It's literally like a form of prison sentence where I get allowed out for my exercise for 1 hour a day and have to try and get as much exercise in as possible in that period of time. My legs are hurting a bit more than they normally do because I'm doing a lot more turning and twisting as I run, which is something I'm not used to. I'm normally used to getting nice open areas, not too much bending and turning. It's a different type of running altogether. Feet are hurting a little bit more as my feet are feeling the contours of different terrain every few seconds and a lot of tight turns. Back's feeling it a little bit, and neck because I'm having to bend when I go through the lean-to. So it's not ideal, but I'm starting to at least get some track to follow because I've been gradually burying a burn mark within my grass, so I can see exactly where I've run. So I'm also conscious to try and mix it up a little bit so that I don't actually ruin my garden too much over these 8 days, even though as a building site it's going to get ruined anyway, so I'm not too fussed, and we'll need to sort that out once we finish the extension. So it's all fun and games, but on a serious point, this is tough. And like I say, I've done lots of running challenges over the years, ultras, marathons. This is a completely different mental challenge of having to keep yourself motivated to try and do nearly a 10k or just over a 10k every single day for 8 days in your garden. It's tough, really tough mentally, more so than the marathons and ultras, because you get so many different things to look at, so many new things to experience, whereas this is just like being a hamster in a hamster wheel and going round and round and round and round and round. So pretty tough. So these vlogs are going to be short for this week, pure and simply because I'm going to be telling you how annoyed I am every single day, just so you can see how brutal self-isolation and having to complete running challenge for the duration is. So I'm going to leave you there. Please, you can see what I'm putting myself through for this Runpreneur challenge to raise £1 million for children's charities. So please support me. This is really, really tough. So any donations that come in just help me along that way. As always, find out how to support the challenge by going to the links in my bios. The website is challenge.runpreneur.co. Runpreneur is spelled RUNPRENEUR.co. So please check it out. We're launching a campaign called Caffeine for Kevin. The idea behind it is if you can just support me with a cup of coffee, the price of a cup of coffee every month, it makes a huge difference. A couple of quid, most people can afford that on a monthly basis, and although metaphorically I'll never get to experience the joys of that cup of coffee, it will still give me the same caffeine boost that I would have got otherwise. So just running past Claire as I go here, who's trying to get some footage for socials. But yeah, please, anything, every little helps. It's taken from Tesco's slogan, but it really does. So support me if you can. Stay positive, stay happy, and I'll see you tomorrow.